Ooh, we've got brand new Pokemon coming to Pokemon Go soon, guys. What event is coming, bae?
It's gonna be the Hisuian Discoveries event.
Yeah, correct! By the way, if you guys wonder why she can pronounce the word Hisuian so precisely, it's because before we started this video, she actually went to research on YouTube and try and practice pronouncing Hisuian. Yeah,
I wasn't sure how to say it.
Yeah, Hisuian, Hisui, Pokemon. Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce it that properly, but she actually went to do some research on it. But anyway, not only that event, but also two other information that we would like to provide you guys with, which are actually the Galarian Zigzagoon Community Day and also the Daily Adventure Incense also. Alright, so hi to all of you guys!
Hi guys!
Alright, so let's go ahead and bring my screen up because there's a lot of information that we have to provide you guys, since there are actually 3 things that we would like to talk to you guys, maybe even 4, because there's also the Hisuian Discoveries Raid Day. Oh my god, it's really insane, man. So let's go ahead to under the news section, go under the news, and let's go ahead to see that yes, there's actually the Daily Adventure Incense is coming to Pokemon Go. We will talk more later on. Also, there's the Ultra Unlock Hisuian Discoveries Raid Day that's coming also, which we'll also talk more about. And also there's the Galarian Zigzagoon Community Day, which we will talk about first. However, there's also step back in time with the Hisuian Discoveries event. So let's go ahead into the Galarian Zigzagoon Community Day, because this event is starting next month on the 13th of August. And we're going to go into the website, alright, to check out the information. Actually not over here. Over here is where it is. We have already bring the page up, and she'll be reading the information out to all of us.
Okay, so updates as of July 19 of 2022. August 2022 Community Day will be Galarian Zigzagoon.
Oh my god! Luckily, it's not the regular Zigzagoon. Otherwise, I will be just sleeping for this Community Day. Yep.
So for August 13 of 2022, Saturday from 11 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon local time. Trainers, we're excited to announce that Galarian Zigzagoon, the tiny raccoon Pokemon, will be featured during the August Community Day.
Okay.
Yes. And if you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny one.
Oh my god, that's shiny! I mean, it has been out already, but the thing is, Obstagoon is a pretty good Pokemon for the Go Battle League, which I will talk more later on also.
So featured attack is Obstagoon, evolved Galarian Linoon.
Attack, yeah.
Oh, okay. Attack, yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
correct.
So evolved Galarian Linoon, Galarian Zigzagoon's evolution during the event or up to 5 hours afterwards to get an Obstagoon that knows the charge attack Obstagoon. Yes. Obstruct.
Obstagoon, yeah. Obstagoon will learn the charge move Obstagoon!
I'm sorry, guys.
Wow, okay.
So it's Obstruct, yeah.
So, okay, Obstruct is actually a 15 power and guaranteed to increase the user's defense and lowers the opponent's defense for PvP, whereas for gym or raid purposes, it's just 20 power. However, it's not indicated how much energy is required to actually use this move for PvP, but running under this assumption, of course, it is a charge move. It can't possibly be a fast move. Otherwise, if it's guaranteed to increase the defense and decrease the opponent's defense, every fast move you use you increase. That's pretty insane. But anyway, so far it looks pretty alright. I mean, it's 15 power, so the damage isn't too high. But I mean, to increase the defense even by 1 stage and decrease the opponent's defense by 1 stage, 25% each, is actually really sick. And I mean, if the energy is going to cost like 35 or 40 energy, it's even more sick. Anyway, a fun fact for you guys, Obstruct is the only, Obstagoon is the only Pokemon. Obstagoon is the only Pokemon that can learn Obstruct because it is its signature move, so hence no other Pokemon can learn it. But anyway, back to the details over here under the Community Day Special Research Story Field Notes.
So, Community Day Special Research Story, Field Notes Galarian Zigzagoon. For 1 USD or equivalent pricing tier in your local currency, you'll be able to access the Galarian Zigzagoon Community Day exclusive research or special research story, Field Notes Galarian Zigzagoon. So stay tuned for...
Okay, Field Notes Galarian Zigzagoon. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they would come up with a more creative name, like Prisoner.
Wow.
You know, or maybe like Rockstar or something like that.
Well...
I don't know.
Okay. So stay tuned for when tickets for the special research story go live. And don't forget, you're now able to purchase and gift tickets to any of your friends that you've achieved a friendship level of great friends or higher with. So to gift a ticket, simply tap on the research or special research ticket in the in-game shop, then tap on the gift button instead of the buy button.
Okay. But we have never used that feature before. I'm so sorry to all my friends.
So there's a note here that says tickets are non-refundable, and please note that this research or special research will not include an in-game medal.
Sad.
Yeah, certain restrictions apply. Gifting cannot be completed if the recipient has purchased a special research ticket or has been gifted one already.
Alright.
So yeah, we can only get one.
Correct. So under the event bonuses, which are the ones that we are more excited to know about, is...
So we have 3 times catch Stardust.
Oh my god! It's time to go crazy for Stardust!
Yep, and next is 2 times chance for trainers level 31 and up to receive XL candies from catching Pokemon. We also have 2 times candy for catching Pokemon. Lure modules activated during the event will last for 3 hours. Incense activated during the event will last for 3 hours. And, the snapshots. So take a few snapshots during Community Day for a surprise.
Usually it's 5.
1 additional special trade can be made for a maximum of 3 for a day. And lastly, trades made during the event and up to 5 hours afterwards will require 50% less Stardust.
Yep, so anyway, it is 3 times catch Stardust. And it's really exciting for a lot of us who need Stardust, especially me.
Oh, I need it too.
Alright, so that's that for all the bonuses. And also there's a bonuses for group. Especially if we were to catch the Pokemon at, I guess, a Leroy Pokestops, there'll be more Galarian Linus that'll be spawning, hence we will get the guaranteed Candy XL when we catch the second stage evolution. Alright, so as for the bonus raid battles after Community Day,
Saturday, August 13 of 2022 from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time. After the 3-hour Community Day ends, trainers will be able to challenge unique 4-star raid battles. 4-star. Yeah. Claiming victory in one of these raids will cost more Galarian Zigzagoon to appear around the gym that hosted the raid for 30 minutes.
Just like the last 2 Community Days for Dano and also Star Lee. Those also actually had those features already. Yep.
So 4-star raid battles, Galarian Linoon will be appearing in 4-star raids. You can only join these raids using raid passes and premium battle passes. Remote raid passes cannot be used to join in these raids. Bonus for completing 4-star raid battles. Once you successfully complete a 4-star raid battle against Galarian Linoon, Galarian Zigzagoon will begin to appear in a 300-meter radius around the gym that hosted a raid for 30 minutes. If you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny one.
Which you could have encountered during the 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. actual com day also.
Okay. So Galarian Zigzagoon that appear under these circumstances will have the same chance of appearing as a shiny Pokemon as those that appear during the August Community Days 3-hour event period. So for timed research focused on Galarian Zigzagoon will be available from 11 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock in the evening. You will need to catch a total of 100 Galarian Zigzagoon to complete this timed research in full.
So many!
I just realized it's 100.
I mean, we have 8 hours to do it, so
Yeah,
it's technically
that's
around
good. That
12.5 per hour.
So as you progress through and complete the research task, you will receive the following. So these are items: Obstagoon hat, glasses, gloves, and the pose.
Which will be...
That's cute. These items will also be available for purchase in the in-game shop after the event.
So as for the stickers, this is how it looks like. Basically, it's a Zigzagoon family.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just want to mention one thing about the Zigzagoon Pokemon. Obstagoon is basically good for the Great League and also the Ultra League if you wish to use them for it. Sure. However, for the Master League, not really that good because you have other better options, especially if you talk about Yveltal, etc. It goes up to 4,000 something CP, whereas for a Galarian Zigzagoon, a Hundo goes up to 2,999 CP, which is not even 3,000 CP at all. And yeah, it's not really that good. So anyway, the next event that we would like to talk about is actually the Daily Adventure Incense. Not exactly an event, but it's information that you guys should know as it just came into the game a few hours ago when I was still sleeping, when we were still sleeping. In fact, I actually slept for 11 hours. I was super duper tired because we had to move to another accommodation and catch our flight yesterday. So this information just came out when we were sleeping, maybe at 2 or 3 a.m. Not even sure when. But there's some interesting information to know about this particular incense. So hear her out.
Okay, so Daily Adventure Incense is coming to Pokemon Go.
Already here.
Trainers, we're excited to announce that a new incense is coming to Pokemon Go, Daily Adventure Incense. Activate Daily Adventure Incense and begin to explore, and you may encounter Pokemon not frequently seen in the wild.
Like PG. Seriously, when was the last time any one of you saw a PG in the wild?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I've not seen one in a very long time, so it should allow PG to be incensed, okay?
Also, trainers around the world will be able to enjoy Daily Adventure Incense even if they live in rural areas. So Daily Adventure Incense will continue rolling out to players over the next week. We can't wait to see what trainers all around the world will discover during their adventure or Daily Adventure Incense expeditions. Okay, so what is Daily Adventure Incense? You will only receive one Daily Adventure Incense per day and can only hold one at a time. Daily Adventure Incense lasts for 15 minutes once it's activated, and while exploring during this event, you may encounter Pokemon not frequently seen in the wild. For additional details, you will not be able to use another incense while the Daily Adventure Incense is active. The reverse is also true. If you activate another incense, you will not be able to activate Daily Adventure Incense at the same time.
So hence for me, because every time when I wake up and log in my Pokemon Go account, I'll put Lucky and Incense. I actually put like normally 7 hours or in fact sometimes up to 12 hours of incense one go. So basically for today, I can't even use the daily incense for now until my incense actually expires, which will expire in roughly 6 hours from now. Good job, Brandon.
Good job. So in order to begin using Daily Adventure Incense, you will first need to complete the associated special research. This special research will teach you how to use Daily Adventure Incense and will also reward you XP. Wow. So here we go, how to activate Daily Adventure Incense. Daily Adventure Incense can be activated in the same way you would with any other incense, like the usual one. First, locate Daily Adventure Incense in your item bag or tap the icon in the upper right of the in-game map. So from there, swipe on Daily Adventure Incense to use it. A blue fog will surround your avatar while Daily Adventure Incense is active. After use, Daily Adventure Incense will be removed from your item bag until the next day.
So actually it's over there, you can see under the images, you can see just go under your item bag, tap on it, then after you utilize the incense and then there'll be a blue ring around, it lasts for 15 minutes. Alright, and all this information is all from the official Pokemon Go Live website, which is really, really good. Alright.
Okay, so there's a little note here that says Daily Adventure Incense is not included in the total number of items you can keep in your item bag.
That's interesting. That's good. I mean, it doesn't take up your item bag space. You don't have to worry about not having item bag space to actually use this item or have this item the next day. Just like X-ray pass or even your camera. Fun fact for you guys. Alright. So that's some of the items that actually do not take up your item bag space at all. So
that's good. So how to catch Pokemon when Daily Adventure Incense is active? While Daily Adventure Incense is active, wild Pokemon will be attracted to your location so as long as you're moving.
So you have to be moving, basically
Yes,
going out to walk and be in motion.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I'd like to mention though about PokemonGoLive.com, basically all this information done by the Pokemon Go company or basically by Niantic, is that the fact that they have made it so detailed, so much like a tutorial for us to actually understand. Of course, I know many of you guys have already played the game for so long, since 2016, 17, 18 or 19, but there are players out there who just started playing the game maybe just 1 week ago or last month. They don't even know how to use items. On the first 2 days of playing Pokemon Go back in 2016, I don't even know how to use Lucky. I don't even know how to use Incense until my friend told me, say, you go to your item bag, tap on it and use it. I'm like, oh, that's how easy it is to use. Okay, So then I started using Incense and Lucky non-stop from day 2 of playing Pokemon Go onwards. So having all this information step by step, tutorial is actually important and key for certain players who actually do not know all this, which I really appreciate it. Of course, we don't really need to know all this because we have already played the game for so long. Alright, but talking about the Pokemon that can be obtained from the daily Adventure Incense though, there are some really special ones as stated by the PokemonGoLive.com, which we'll talk about now. You guys definitely are excited about it. I am also. Because we can get the Galarian Legendary Birds. No joke, we can actually get the Galarian Legendary Birds. I'll show you guys some screenshots. All these are screenshots that my friends have shown me from people who actually got it from social media on Twitter or whatsoever. It's quite interesting though that you can only get this particular Pokemon from the Adventure Incense. I'll just call it Adventure Incense. It's just add one more word, daily, and making it longer. So this Adventure Incense, well, we can get all these legendary birds. However, there are a few things to take note. First of all, the birds, the catch rate are really, really low. How low is that? It's 10 times lower than the regular legendary bird from the raids. It's 0.3% base catch rate, which is really, really insane. And they actually have a pretty high flea rate also. So good luck catching them. If you can catch them on you can catch them on your first try, great. If you can't, try again. It's daily, right? It's free also, right? So just keep trying. So anyway, I would like to talk a bit about the 3 legendary Galarian birds though. First of all, we talk about the Galarian Articuno. It's a different typing. We know that Articuno is an ice and flying typing. However, it is flying and psychic. Alright, it has the same typing as something like a Xatu or even the Hisuian Bravery, which we'll talk about later on. But of course, if you talk about it being a strong psychic type Pokemon or not, I'll just give you guys the answer no when you compare it to Mewtwo or even Shadow Mewtwo. The moves that it has, it's kind of similar to Mewtwo other than one thing, which is Side Strike. Mewtwo is the only Pokemon that can learn Side Strike and it's the strongest psychic type Pokemon or even move in the game. So it has Confusion, Psycho Card, Future Sight, Ancient Power, and Brave Bird. It's not very useful as a flying type Pokemon because it's missing out a flying type fast move also. Even so, Brave Bird is not really good for raids purposes, so hence it's really not that useful as compared to a Shadow Moltres with Sky Attack. The attack stat is really high though, 250. But if we look at the other 2 birds, the other 2 Galarian birds, which we'll talk about right now, the Zapdos, the typing is also different. Alright, we're gonna head to check it out. Over here, Zapdos is a fighting and flying typing now. It's no longer electric. Like what's going on, right? But the attack stat is also insane, 252. Of course, not close to Mewtwo's. Mewtwo's is 300 base attack stat. So hence why the Articuno will not be able to beat even Mewtwo if both of them have the exact same moveset. Let's run under the assumption Articuno has Side Strike, it will still lose to Mewtwo. In this situation also, the interesting thing about Zapdos is, first of all, it actually has counter, which is a very good move for PvP. Oh my god. However, if you look at the charge move, it has Ancient Power, Close Combat, and also Brave Bird. So it's not really that useful for raids purpose or gym purposes, as when you compare it with like something like a Shadow Machamp, etc. It's not going to beat a Shadow Machamp because of the close combat difference as compared to a Dynamic Punch. However, in PvP, maybe it's going to be quite interesting. That's all I will say. Alright, so if you talk about the other Pokemon though that is quite interesting, I want to search over here, and that is Moltres, the Galarian Moltres. It's no longer a fire typing Pokemon. Yeah, it is a duck and flying. Look at it. It's a duck and flying Pokemon. Very interesting. That's how it looks like. Super duper scary, super duper awesome. But the defense stat is the highest. Alright, so the thing about this particular Pokemon though, it still has Wing Attack, but it does not have Sky Attack anymore. It has the fast move Sucker Punch, which is a Dark type fast move. Awesome, but it has Payback, but not Dark Pulse or Foul Play, which is quite sad. However, there are better Dark type Pokemon, which we'll talk more later on when we go through the details for the Hisuian region. So right now, that's it for all those. Let's go ahead to check out over here again to talk about this part where we will compare and share the adventures.
So, if you catch any Pokemon during the 15 minutes that the daily Adventure Incense is active, you will be presented with a recap showing all the Pokemon you caught. You can easily share this recap on social media. Oh, okay, that's something new. So, daily Adventure Incense and daily Pokeballs. We want to ensure all trainers enjoy this new incense, even those running low on Pokeballs. If you have fewer than or exactly 30 total Pokeballs, Great Balls, and Ultra Balls, You will receive 30 Pokeballs when you activate Daily Adventure Incense.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. So if you have more than 30 total Pokeballs, Great Balls, and Ultra Balls, you will not receive any additional Pokeballs. Yeah.
So essentially, just to give you guys a small little tip, if you guys actually have exactly 31 balls in total, you could just delete away one ball, wait for 12 a.m., and then after that you get an extra 30 balls, bringing it to a total of 60. Alright? Or basically whatever that actually gets you a profit on the balls. But of course, if you already have more than 60, don't throw away any of the balls, okay? Yeah, don't throw away any of the balls. So that's quite interesting, especially doing this actually helps players who do not have access to a lot of Pokestops and gyms to actually spin out items, to actually obtain all these items relatively easily to be able to catch Pokemon. I really appreciate that, and definitely a plus for what Niantic and even a Pokemon Go company has thought of to actually come up with this particular idea. Alright, so another thing that we would like to talk more about, this is the part that we really want to focus on, which is the step back in time with the Hisuian Discoveries event, because this event is huge. Alright, how huge is it? First of all, it's going to last for 1 week, but these are the details over here.
Trainers, seek out all Pokemon. We can't explain it, but somehow more Pokemon originally discovered in the Hisui region are set to debut in Pokemon Go. And even more surprises may be in store. Perhaps working together during Pokemon Go Fest Seattle is the key to unlock something?
Sorry that we didn't go to Seattle. I know many of you
Sorry,
guys wanted to meet us there, but we can't go because of her travel visa. But next year, right?
Hopefully next year.
Guys, I've been receiving a lot of messages from my friends asking, am I in Seattle, this and that. Some people even claim that they saw me in Seattle when they clearly know that I'm not even there. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Stephanie. Alright.
So, update. Trainers, your fighting spirit has rippled through time and space. Through your determination and grit, you've awakened Ultra Unlock bonuses.
Yep. So that's what happened when we did the 15 million raids worldwide global challenge, and we completed that.
So tons of treats and a Pokemon debut await during the Ultra Unlock. Hisuian Discoveries and Ultra Unlock. So that's the Hisuian Discoveries Raid Day. So Hisuian Discoveries, which is on Wednesday, July 27 of 2022, 10 o'clock in the morning to Tuesday, August 2, 2022 at 8 o'clock p.m.
Which is tomorrow for us, exactly in 22 hours from now.
Wow. So for the Pokemon debuts, we will be able to see the Hisuian Growlithe, Quillfish, Sneasel. So they will make their way to Pokemon.
Correct. So I just want to talk a bit about these three particular Pokemon, though it looks kind of similar to the non-Hisuian form, but their typings are entirely different. Alright, we talk about Hisuian Growlithe. We know that Growlithe in the Kanto region is a pure fire type Pokemon. Even when you evolve it into Arcanine, it's still pure fire type, correct? However, in the Hisuian region, it becomes a fire and rock typing. Okay? Apparently, the fur, the white part, is actually a rock. Yeah, so hence why it's a fire and rock. Fun fact for you guys. Alright? And the Hisuian Quillfish is no longer a water typing anymore. It is a poison and dark typing Pokemon. Of course, there are other Pokemon that are already available that are also dark and poison typing, such as a Alolan Muk, or even a Drapion, or even a Skuntank. So those are the same typing. So hence, maybe this will come in handy to be used in the PvP situation. But depending on what moves it actually obtains also. As for the Hisuian Sneasel though, well, I actually like Sneasel a lot. I like Shadow Weave Out a lot, like really a lot, alright? Because it is a very strong dark and also ice typing Pokemon. However, it's no longer a dark or ice typing Pokemon anymore. It is a poison and fighting type Pokemon. It claimed to be a better version of Toxic Croak, exactly the same typing, right? But of course, we have not seen it yet. This one will actually have really super duper insanely high damage per second because its attack stat is very high. But whether is it useful for PvP, I highly doubt, man. Nobody uses Sneasel or Weave Out for PvP, right? So I think that's going to be the same situation. But maybe for raids, strong poison type, strong fighting type, we will see how, because there's still other really good poison and also fighting type Pokemon, alright? So anyway, we're gonna talk about the Ultra Unlock Hisuian Discoveries Raid Day, which falls on
So it will be on July 31st of 2022, which is Sunday, at 11 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon local
Correct.
time.
We will be in another part of Malaysia, Sungai
Yeah.
Petani. Hopefully there'll be a lot of gyms over there to raid. Yeah. Otherwise we have to depend on our friends to get raid invitations. Okay.
That's true. So let's go to the Ultra Unlock Hisuian Discoveries Raid Day event bonuses. Increased chance to receive Rare Candy XL from in-person raid battles.
Okay, no remote raids. We will do our own raids. Okay.
Receive up to 5 free raid passes from spinning gym photo disc during the event and up to 2 hours afterwards.
Yeah, we will do our own raids. Okay, no remote.
And 50% more XP for winning raid battles.
Okay, we can remote that.
Okay. So, Ultra Unlock Hisuian Discoveries Raid Day Pokemon debuts. Hisuian Braviary makes its Pokemon Go debuts in Raid.
Yay!
And it comes with a shiny.
Oh my
If you're lucky enough.
god! And also it's increased chance over there, stated under the small little
yeah.
wording over there. And one thing I'd like to mention though, that this particular Pokemon, like I said, is a Psychic and Flying typing Pokemon. It's pretty interesting, especially Zatu is actually pretty useful for certain cups in the Great League, but maybe, Hisuian Bravery can be useful in the Ultra League. Although it has to be wary of certain Pokemon like Trevenant and even the other Dark type Pokemon. I mean, Trevenant can still be handled by this lah, when you have Flying type lah, okay? So anyway, the next one is going to be...
So, Ultra Unlock Hisuian Discoveries event bonuses. Friendship levels will increase faster than normal through opening gifts, trading Pokemon, or battling together in raids, gyms, or trainer battles.
Oh yeah, so remember to interact with your friends.
Yeah.
Are
And
we
during
even
the
friends?
event, trainers can open up to 45 gifts and up to 150 gifts each day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And lastly, trainers can store up to 30 gifts until the end of the event.
Very good.
So, Ultra Unlock bonus, Unknown S appears!
Oh my god! I'm not reading for it, guys.
But yeah, it's
okay.
available or will be appearing in raids. If you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny one.
Yeah, but I'm really not ready for it, guys. I'm seriously not ready for it, guys.
This one is exciting. Ultra Unlock bonus, Panpour will appear globally. So Panpour, the spray Pokemon, will be appearing globally in raids and in wild.
Okay, we can try and grind for it, despite the fact that we did not get the pens here at all. Shiny pens here, okay.
Yep, so yeah, for Panpour, if you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny one. So for wild encounters, the following Pokemon will appear more frequently in the wild. So we have Zubat, Ponyta, Onix, Hisuian Voltorb, Tangela, Eevee, Porygon, Aipom, Hisuian Quillfish, Wurmple, Kricketot, Buizel, Drifloon, Bronzer, and Croagunk.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky, you might encounter the following. So it also comes in shiny forms: Electabuzz, Magmar, Octillery, and Gible.
Yeah. So those are the Pokemon that are available in the wild during this 1 week long event from the 27th of July to the 2nd of August. I'd like to tell you guys which one to actually focus on. Well, if you talk about PvP, there are a handful of them to look at. Example like Zubat for Crobat, XL Candy, or even Eevee for Umbreon Candy XL, or even Quillfish, Hisuian Quillfish, or even Bronzor for Bronzong is also pretty good. Drifloon for XL Candy for Drifblim, which will be useful for the Ultra League also. Even for Gible, I guess, for the Master League, if you actually still need Candy XL for that, if you did not play hard for the Community Day, well, you can actually prepare for a Garchomp for your Master League also. So if we don't talk about PvP though, we talk about raids purposes, there are actually 3 key Pokemon to look at. Not exactly 3, but just 2, 2.5. Why I say half is because the Pokemon that you really want to focus on as the number 1 is actually Electabuzz, following up with Gible, and then Onix. Onix, I put it as 0.5 like a ranking because reason for that is because it has a Mega. However, it's not really it's not going to be the top tier number 1 Mega in the game, as there will be another one that will take over it, Mega Metagross, which will then have the Steel typing to actually be useful for. If you talk about the ground typing, well, there will also be a better one in the future like Mega Swampert. So if we talk about the 2 Pokemon that I really would like you guys to focus on if you guys are striving for Candy XL, especially now during this season, we still can trade to get guaranteed Candy XL, are Electabuzz and also Gible. Why so is because, let's go to check out the comprehensive DPS times TDO under here. And we're going to check out over here, we're going to type EE space, alright, and electric will come out. So we sort by, alright, level 50 attackers, alright, and also refresh and tap on best, refresh. Sorry, we have to refresh first before we tap on best. We can see that actually Shadow Electivire, which is always the Pokemon that I use when I use against something like a Kyogre, is number 1 in terms of DPS, following up with Zikitrick, which is actually the Ultra Beast that will be released from Japan's Go Fest next month in the month of August. However, it's probably going to be released in raids, but it's still going to lose to Shadow Electivire. Of course, if this particular Pokemon, Zikitrick, actually has a Shadow form, it will beat every single other electric type Pokemon. The only thing that actually it loses is because of the charge move. It actually has a Discharge instead of Wild Charge. If it has Wild Charge, actually it even beats a Shadow Electivire, which is very, very sick, man, if you ask me. But that being said, the number 1 electric type attacker is still Shadow Electivire, so hence why I would really recommend you guys to go after Electabuzz, keep them, trade them, and get the guaranteed Candy XL. Alright, for Shadow Raikou wise, well, we can't obtain more than 1 or 2 right now, so that's why we can't actually get multiples of, and also it's harder to get the Candy XL for that particular Pokemon as compared to something that you can technically catch in the wild and trade to get the XL Candy also. So if we talk about the other Pokemon, Gibo though, alright, Gibo is a ground typing and also dragon typing Pokemon. I'm not going to talk about it as a dragon typing Pokemon because I'm very sure many of you guys already know that there are many other better dragon type Pokemon such as Rayquaza or even the Shadow Salamence, etc. But we're going to talk about it from the ground typing point of view. So if we take a look at it from the ground typing point of view, we can see that Mega Garchomp in the future will be the number 1 ground typing Pokemon. However, if we talk about it not being a Mega or Primal form, Shadow Mamoswine is number 1, so hence why I always use them. Second is actually Landorus, and then Garchomp is like ranked probably number 3 or 4, okay, behind of Excadrill also. So hence why I also recommend preparing for Shadow Excadrill Candy XL, because once the Shadows are all released, Shadow Excadrill will be number 1, okay, for a ground typing Pokemon. But you guys can see clearly many of you guys will be very interested to get at least one level 50 Mega Garchomp because it's going to be the number 1 Mega in the game. However, that is assuming Primal Groudon does not get its signature move yet. So let's go to here under Customize, just give you guys a bit more details. We go under Species, we go under Primal, alright, and search Primal Groudon. We go under here and we type a comma space and we type PB space. It will come up Precipice Blade because I've used that as my text replace. Save it, okay. And now we close this part and we tap refresh. What happens now is that Primal Groudon becomes number 1. Alright, Primal Groudon will be the number 1 ground typing Pokemon in the game, but it's gonna act as the same like a Mega in the sense that you can only have 1. So you want to have a team of like 1 Primal or Mega, then after that 5 Shadows ground typing like Shadow Excadrill if it comes out, or Shadow Mamoswines. Alright, so that's for the ground typing side. We're going to talk a bit later on about this. Okay, I'll talk about this part. So Sneasel is also available in raids. Alright, Sneasel, Roselia, and Shinx all from tier 1. And the tier 3, there's Chansey, Togepi, Kirlia, and also Wishcash. As for the eggs, from the 7km eggs, you have all the Hisuian possible Pokemon that are available other than Braviary. As you guys can see, Growlithe, Voltorb, Quillfish, and also Sneasel. I would probably want to try and hatch some of the Sneasels because the Candy XL and the Candies will be the same as the regular Sneasels, and you can actually take the Candies from this particular Pokemon, Hisuian Sneasel, to power up your Shadows Weavils. Alright? So as for field research tasks though, these are the following Pokemon. Bae, you can read them.
Yeah, the following Pokemon will be available to encounter when you complete field research tasks. So we have Clefairy, Paras, Psyduck,
Quack, and
Magnemite, Cyndaquil, Sneasel, Remoraid, Mantine, Shinx, Plant Cloak Burmy, Sand Cloak Burmy, Trash Cloak Burmy, and Oshawott, Petilil, and Rowlet.
Yeah, so among all these Pokemon that we have just talked about, there are only 2 Pokemon that I would like to, I guess, recommend to go after. Number 1, if you play PvP, Burmy. Any of the Burmies, you get the candies for it. When you trade them, you get the guaranteed Candy XL. The Trash Cloak Burmy is actually very useful when you evolve into Wormadam. It's very, very tanky. Alright, the second Pokemon that I'd like to recommend, but actually is the number 1 for raid purposes, is actually Sneasel. I really recommend to go after the Sneasels, get them, trade them, and get the guaranteed Candy XL. Reason for that is because, well, let's check out the DPS times TDO again. And we're going to check it out from the ice typing side. Though it is not that important under the ice typing side, but I just want to do a quick check with you guys. Let's go ahead to refresh that. And let's start by best. You guys can see that Shadow Mamoswine is actually the current number 1 ice typing Pokemon. Number 2 is Shadow Weavile. Being a dual typing Pokemon, very useful, but eventually Galarian Darmanitan will be the number 1 ice typing Pokemon. I can't imagine if it has a shadow form though. Alright, so anyway, the other typing that I'd like to talk about is actually the dark typing side, which from the dark typing side, now you'll see something really amazing, which Shadow Weavile is actually ranked number 1. Alright, Shadow Weavile is ranked number 1. It's why I always use it a lot. Second is Shadow Honchkrow. So with Snout and Foul Play, it is ranked number 1. So hence why I really recommend to actually use this Pokemon. Of course, many of you guys will be saying to yourself or saying to me, in fact, oh, it's a very glassy Pokemon, Brandon. It gets taken out very easily, but still, you do a lot of damage, especially with remote raiding right now. You can just relobby as and when you want. You know, it's not like last time when if you play tap and go and you only have those 6 Pokemon to play with. It's very tough to actually use a Pokemon like this. So one thing I also like to mention though, if you really don't bother to play the Shadow Weavile and you actually want to get the ultimate number 1 dark typing Pokemon in the game, it's actually going to be Shadow Hydreigon. Shadow Hydreigon with Bite and Brutal Swing, which you need the Community Day move, will be the number 1 dark typing Pokemon, assuming we can only have 1 Ash Greninja, which Ash Greninja is kind of like a mega version of Greninja, which will be quite sick if we can actually have a full team of 6. So hence why I'm thinking that it will be Shadow Hydreigon that will be number 1 dark type in the future with a full team of 6. Or, I mean, if you add 1 Mega inside, it's actually a full team of 5 plus 1 Mega. Alright, so that's it for the dark typing side, and that's it for what we would like to tell you about the Pokemon that we would like to talk about. I'll go through everything else with you guys. There's also the collection challenge, which always will come through every event. Right now, it's at 60 something already if you didn't miss any of them. Hisuian Cup though, that will be happening during that period, also 27th of July to the 2nd of August for the Go Battle League, and it's for Great League, I suppose so, because we can use Pokemon that's 1500 CP and under, avatar items and stickers, and basically that's all. Alright, so that's going to be a very long event, especially since we have so many events to actually play and whatsoever. I'm really excited to check out what's going to happen for the next few days since the Hisuian Pokemon will be released, and so many things to actually look forward to, especially so many strong Pokemon to look forward to. But now we actually need to head on out because we got things to do. We got to collect our laundry because we're going to go naked tomorrow if we do not collect our laundry at all. And also right now, since she has not used any incense at all, maybe we can start trying the daily Adventure Incense first before me. Tomorrow we will start playing the event, the actual event, the Hisuian event itself, and we will tell you guys more about it and show you guys whatever that we can get from the event, especially maybe the collection challenges and whatever thing that happens along the way also. Alright, so I think that's all from us. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed knowing all the details and getting more information about what Pokemon to go after and whatsoever. Hopefully you guys will play hard for this particular event. Like I said, those Pokemon, Electabuzz, Gible, and also Onyx, go after them to try to power them up to level 50 also. They'll be really, really useful Pokemon for your arsenal. Alright, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely leave a
like, guys,
and remember also to
subscribe
for more information for Pokemon Go, because we do daily Pokemon Go every day. Alright, so with that said, we'd like to thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Tomorrow's video will be super duper exciting.
Yeah.
Because we'll be hunting for daily PGs.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright, so goodbye, good.
Bye, guys.
Bye.